Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are so happy that you're here today. Hopefully, you had a nice long weekend at home and that you did some fun stuff. Welcome to school. Today is Tuesday, September 26th. For lunch today, you can have a hamburger on a whole wheat bun. Your fruit and veggie choices are baby carrots, Power Punch vegetable juice, or an apple. And you can choose milk or chocolate milk, and you have ranch or ketchup for your condiments. Today for birthdays, we get to celebrate birthdays from this weekend as well. So this weekend, these are some of the birthdays. Esther in Miss Shotkowski's class, Adelicia in Miss Upchurch's class, Ruby in Miss Simpkins' class, Elizabeth in Miss Alcazar's class, Muslia and Estefania in Miss Simpkins' class, Ednan in Miss Sorge's class, and today is Piper's birthday in Miss Ariza's class. Happy birthday, you guys. Hope you had a wonderful birthday and you felt very celebrated. All right. For the past few weeks, we have been talking about the IB learner profile attributes. That is something we talk about a lot at our school all day, trying to be IB learners and exemplify these attributes. But I want to talk about something that we haven't spent as much time talking about. I still want to hear from you guys how you are seeing your classmates exemplify these IB learner profile attributes. So please tell me in the hall how you, when I walk past you, how you're seeing your classmates show these. But I want to start talking about key concepts. So when we are doing our IB units, when we are learning in science, when we are learning in social studies, when we are learning throughout the day, we are using a key concept, one of these 7 key concepts, to help us have a lens through which we are looking at our topic. It's the key to unlocking what aspect we are learning about with this concept. So I'm going to use something that most of us know about, which is the story of the 3 little pigs, to talk about this. So quick recap for those of you who haven't ever heard this. There are 3 little pigs. They are brothers. They leave their home and they decide that they are going to build their own homes. So we have the first little pig who builds his house out of straw or out of hay or out of grass. It's not very strong. And before you know it, the big bad wolf comes and blows his house down and he runs away to the second pig's house. The second pig has built his house out of sticks or out of logs, a little stronger, but still not a very sturdy building material. So before too long, the big bad wolf comes around and huffs and puffs and blows his house down. So they run to the third brother's house. Now, the third brother was the hardest worker, and he built his house out of bricks, which is very strong, out of stone. And no matter how much the wolf tries to huff and puff and blow the house down, he can't do it. So today we're going to take this information that we know, and we are going to look at it through the lens of our first key concept, which is form. Now, form answers the question, what is it like? It's understanding that everything has a form with recognizable features that you can see or feel or hear, and you can name those things. They can be observed, identified, and described. So a question that would talk about the form of these houses is, what are these houses made out of? What are they like? They're made out of straw, they're made out of sticks, they're made out of bricks. These 2 houses are not very sturdy. They did not take very long to build. This house is sturdy, it is strong. Now we could extend that inquiry a little further into more form of houses. What are most houses like? What are most houses made out of? In America, how do we make most of our houses? Then we could extend it even further and ask ourselves, what are houses around the world made out of? Are there different ways that people make houses around the world, or throughout time? What have houses been made out of? What have they been like? So I want you to think about the form of houses this week. What are houses like? If I see you and you can give me some information, if you have any information or if you want to look it up and take some action and do some research about it, what are houses around the world made out of? Or in America, what are our houses like? What is the form of houses in the world that we live in right now. So next week, we're going to talk about function, which is our next key concept. But this week, while you're learning, think about, are you talking about the form of things? Are you identifying what you can see, what you can observe, what you can hear? That's form. That's what you're talking about. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you charge the storm and take on all of the hard challenges that you might come across today, and just jump right into learning. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day.